Welcome back to the channel. I'm Drew, and this is episode 2 of From Cali to Detroit, Land Bank Home Flipping. In the first video, I took a small look into getting a feel for Detroit, driving around the neighborhood where I purchased the first property to be sure I wanted to close on it. I'll be making a separate video explaining in better detail of how the land bank process works. But for right now, I just want to get into sharing the progress from my first push to get this property up to compliance requirements. For the first property, like I said, I flew out early for closing and did a little recon work. Long story short, I believe now is a great time to invest in Detroit. You'll see a video in the near future where I go into great detail of why. Okay, so I officially closed on May 5th. I drove to Detroit May 16th. The first thing I did was I removed all of the left behind items in the house. About 40 trash bags and a bunch of random furniture and clothes. I cut down all the trees and bushes and grass outside the property. That's the first requirement of the land bank. You had to send them pictures of all 4 sides of the property showing that you cleared the property out, make it a little more presentable. Next thing I did was I fixed the damaged roof of the addition. The roof was damaged by a tree growing into it and had a big puddle of water that I had to drain first. Next thing I did was I found the water line that was coming through the basement wall, and I connected a compression fitting so that I could attach my copper plumbing later. I found the main sewer line and cleaned that out too with a snake. I cut off the old sewer, cleaned out and installed a 4-inch sewer stack from the basement up to the kitchen for the sink, then up to the bathroom for the toilet, sink, and tub upstairs. I used PEX plumbing materials to run all the hot cold water lines for the toilet and the tubs and the sinks. When I return to Detroit in the next few weeks, I plan on getting a water meter set up so I can have running water and get the bathroom functional first. Next, after that, I run all the electrical wiring throughout the house. I'll also set up my new service panel and meter box so DTE can come out and turn the power on. I plan on documenting the whole process to serve as a proof of work that this theory is practical. I haven't decided if I want to rent out the property yet. With the 3-bedroom, 1-bath complete, rent is averaging between $1,100 and $1,500. According to the comps in the area, this house will be worth between $60,000 and $70,000. I plan to be no more than $30,000 into the house when I'm done. Rather than talk about what we can do to build generational wealth, I will lead by example. For the initial 2 weeks, I slept inside the property with no running water or electricity. I used my Planet Fitness membership to take a shower every night. I'm making major sacrifices to see this idea through. 80% of the work you see done in this property will be done by my 2 hands. I'm currently working on the structure of an investment group called Black Capital, so the next property can be purchased in the LLC's name. Tap in with me if you would like to be involved with that process. Stay tuned for the next installment of Cali, Detroit, Land Bank Home Flipping.